Hello and welcome back to Mario Kart Wii. In the last episode, we played through the Leaf Cup on 50cc, and this is where we're going to be playing through the Lightning Cup on 50cc. And who are we going to be using today? Let's use Peach.
Let's go.
And the reason why I'm using Peach is because we're going to use the Super Blooper
Okay.
with manual transmission. And here's the Lightning Cup featuring Mario Circuit 3 from the SNES, Peach Gardens from the DS, DK Mountain from the GameCube, and Bowser's Castle from the Nintendo 64. Let's do it. Okay, so remember previously when I was actually, wait, let me turn the volume down really quickly so that you don't hear the echoing on my end. Remember previously when I was ranking on Ghost Valley 2? Is that what it is? It's the Ghost Valley one from the Shell Cup, because saying it was an SNES course, so it's, because it's all entirely flat, it's kind of hard to breathe new life into it. Well, I say that, but this course, which also came from the SNES, does a fantastic job of breathing new life into this course, despite it all being entirely flat. And the reason, because you can't really do a whole lot with the actual track itself, apart from making it go up and down occasionally. That's about all you can do when it's just a flat layout. However, what you can do is change the environment around it, and they did that with Bowser's Castle 3 last episode, and they failed magnificently to do it on Tuesday with the Shell Cup. And how close behind me are you? You're fairly close behind me. Let's get a banana ready in case you decide to try to sneak up on me and get a draft off. We're gonna go ahead and not let that happen. It looks like water's falling a little behind, so we should be alright. Anyway, yeah, because Ghost Valley 2 is just darkness around every angle, and there's really nothing interesting about it at all. But this, oh dear. And while it's not the most visually, it's not the most interesting thing in the world, obviously, but they make the best out of what they got, and you can see they got the forest in the background, they got the hills, they got the sun. Actually, they have a lot of suns shining in the distance. This must be like Tatooine or something. Haha, reference to LEGO Star Wars Complete Saga, which is also the other concurrent walkthrough that's going alongside this, except that we haven't even gotten to A New Hope yet, because it's prequel, so maybe that wasn't, okay, can we get it? Nope, we still didn't get it. One time, I mean, we got it accidentally, but one day I will intentionally not get powed by that, I promise. I promise it'll happen eventually. Maybe. I don't know. The thing is, maybe I'll use the Wii wheel for one episode just so I can have a better chance of getting that, because I know I've been able to do it consistently with the Wii wheel, but not with this classic control. I don't know why, but that just is the case. In fact, you know what? Interestingly enough, with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I cannot use the Wii wheel for that game. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel natural to me. But this game, the awkward version of playing is to use the classic controller. It's much more natural for me to use the Wii wheel for this game. But I'm using the classic controller for this, just so that. Actually, wait, why am I using the classic controller for this? Is there any reason why I'm using the classic controller for this? I don't know why. I think my thought process at the time might have been something along the lines of, well, you know, less of a chance of bumping the microphone or something like that. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, next race. Peach Gardens, meanwhile, it is one of my favorite tracks in the entire game, hands down. I never played Mario Kart DS, but I can say with confidence this is probably one of the best out of that entire game. I don't know, I can't say that definitively, obviously, because I've never played it, but with how good this track is, I don't know what else could possibly beat it. I really don't, because it's just so good. It really is just freaking amazing. But I guess that will remain to be. I mean, if you've played Mario Kart DS, I encourage you. Let me know what your favorite course of that was the shortcut that I failed to take. If you played Mario Kart DS, which course is your favorite? Does anything top this one for you, or is this your favorite? No, or do you just particularly hate this course? I would love to know because I've never played DS, and I am curious because this course is just so freaking good. It's such a happy course just because it's nice. It's green. It's got a lot of plants and going. It's just a happy little garden with the trees and the forest in the background, and you have the castle doorstep right here, which then leads you into the. Because the thing is, the idea is that the castle's behind us. You see right there, and then around here you have this is meant to be the garden at the back of Peach's castle, and it's just kind of funny to think that this massive freaking garden is all in the backyard of the castle. And it's also nice because, like I said, one of my criteria for do I love this track is, does it feel like a race? Oh dear. Does it feel like a racetrack, or does it feel, you don't do it? Toad, love you. You're not passing me though. That's not happening. You keep your little mini beast back there. Not happening, buddy. Okay, Wario, don't you dare think about passing me. I see it. Huh, okay, maybe you can think about passing me now. Okay, you passed me, but guess what? Not for long. Come on, okay. That would be a great time for me to take the shortcut. Let me drift around you. Sneaky moves. Perfect. Okay, and there's a wide variety of different little topiary exhibits you can go through. You have the first one, or I guess we'll run through them all one more time as we come around up onto the steps, or not up onto the up onto the front steps of the castle, and then turning back into the garden one last time. And I'll leave that there because just in case anybody decides to run into it. I'm hoping somebody does, but you know. We have a big statue of Mario. Oh, Toad hit the fake item box. Nice. Big statue of Mario right there. You have a little nice little flower bed, which actually I think is the preferred shortcut spot for this map for time trials. And then we have oh dear. I was gonna counter shell it, but then it got hit by the thing anyway. We have a little maze of grass hedges here with chain chomps running free. I don't actually know why there are chain chomps here, but they provide a nice little obstacle, so I'm not gonna complain. Sneak around, perfect. And we have another one of the 2 sets of flower beds. And can we actually take the shortcut this time? Nope, this just slowed us down even further. But oh well. And we have I've always kind of remembered this section as it's kind of like a hidden Mickey. The grass hedges aren't perfectly circular, and they aren't perfectly. I mean, they're in the position they need to be. They're just not close enough. But from a certain angle, that it can kind of look like a hidden Mickey, sort of, kind of, not really. But what are you gonna suppose? Yeah. So Toad actually hit. I did not actually expect anyone to hit the fake item box. I was hoping somebody would, but I didn't. I didn't think anyone was going to. But hey, consider me pleasantly surprised. All right, that is Peach Gardens done. Water. Okay. Now we move on to the next race. Here we have another one of my favorite courses in the entire game, DK Mountain, because this one is just so good. It's basically, to put it simply, it's DK Summit without the snow. Because you get cannoned, you get blasted up on top of the mountain. It looks like it's going to have an aneurysm because of how mad it looks. And then we start the drifting process down the mountain. And rather than skiing down a snowy mountain, we are, I guess, I don't know, canyon. I don't even know what term to use. I was gonna say canyoning off the side of this mountain, but you got a little rock. You got rocks coming down, trying to crush you in the process. You got a little boost ramp here, or not boost ramp, trip ramp. In fact, I was gonna say if we were far enough ahead, I would try to go for those item boxes, but we are not that far ahead, so we're gonna not do that. That was a tricky move, not tricky, but risky move. Shortcut here that you can take by jumping across the gap, but it is not quite as easy to pull off as the one in DK Summit. And while you can do it without a mushroom, I don't recommend attempting it just because. Even though I know it's possible, it's not as easy, and I don't recommend it. At least I don't do it without a mushroom. And then we have this rickety suspension bridge right here, which is always actually it's tripped a few people up that I've played with in the past. Some of my family and friends, they get to that. I remember one time I was playing with some of my dad's friends, and one of them she got struck. I think she got struck by she got power blocked as she was driving towards the edge of the bridge, and then she was just like slowly teetering off of it before she fell into the abyss, and it was comical. Not for her, I suppose, just because, she fell into the abyss, but still. Oh, and Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road was probably the worst event as opposed to the amount of victims it's taken with people who fell off of it. But anyway, the other thing about the Lightning Cup actually is that it has a little special place in my heart, just because well, it was one time I was at a friend's house, and I wouldn't really call him a friend. I mean, we got along well enough, I suppose, but we weren't friends in the sense like nowadays where I would say to someone like Armstrong or Forgetful 45, like, hey, let's hang out, let's do this, let's meet up. Not a friend where I would go out of my way to spend time with. It was more of a thing where our parents were friends, and therefore, by association, we were spending time together. It was that kind of thing. But regardless, one night we were over at their house, and he asked me if we wanted to play Mario Kart Wii, and I said, okay, cool, let's do it. And then I asked how many characters he had unlocked, and he said, not many. I'm still trying to unlock a character who I won't spoil for you, because if I manage to successfully star rank this Lightning Cup today, we will get to see who that character is. But basically, he said, I've star ranked all the Retro Cups except for the Lightning Cup, and it's funny because the Lightning Cup was the wow, that was a rough trick I just fell for right there. Ouch, that was a lot of bad things happening to me all at once. Interestingly, the Lightning Cup was the only one of the Retro Cups that I had star ranked at that point, because I was the first like 2 years that I owned the game, I was only focused on just racing for fun, like doing the versus races and battles and stuff like that. I never touched the Grand Prix or the time trials. Then when I realized, oh, there's more than just the Mushroom, Flower, Shell, and Lightning Cups. There's more than just these initial starting characters. What is this madness? So then I started to get more into unlocking that kind of stuff. So I hadn't really gotten that far with star ranking them yet, and actually trying to unlock stuff. But then he's like, hey, if that's true, can you unlock it for me? I said, all right, let's go. So we booted it up, and it wasn't, I felt bad because I can't imagine it was all that fun for him to watch me, because you can't co-op Grand Prix in this game. You can in Mario Kart 8, which is a very good change they made, by the way. I'll talk a little bit more about this in the next race. Yeah, so, I felt bad because I was going to be the only one racing, he just had to watch me, but he seemed pretty excited because, I mean, I thought about his mindset before I said yes, and his mindset was probably, I've been trying to unlock this character for who knows how long, he's here now, he can unlock it for me, I'm just going to sit back and let him do his thing, and I'm super excited about this concept because I really wanted to unlock this character. So that was probably his mindset, which is probably why he was fine with him not playing, like, him not racing with me. But either way, I proceeded to race through the Lightning Cup and managed to star rank it on my first try, which I was happy with because that was close. That was very dangerously close to me falling into the lava. Yeah, so I managed to star rank it on my first try, which is good because if I didn't, then he probably would have doubted my abilities. He'd be like, really? Did you actually star rank the Lightning Cup or did you lie to me? So I was because the thing is, even if you know how to star rank things, things can still go wrong. Oh. Nope, still didn't get it. Like, your run doesn't always go the way you want it to. Like, even, for instance, there's a walkthrough that I recorded some stuff for, how long ago did I do that? Was it February? Yeah, I was recording footage for a walkthrough that I'm making in September. And it's going to be pretty much the only walkthrough on my channel that I'm going to use the post-commentary format for, even though I have said that I prefer live commentary format, that is true. But for this game, I need complete and total concentration while I'm playing, because of how broken some of it is. Nope, still didn't get it. I'll get it one day. So yeah, so I chose to do the post-commentary format of this, but as a result, I recorded the footage a long time ago, and then I'm currently in the process of going back through that footage and, and writing the scripts for what I'm gonna say, like when I go to record the commentary for them, just so that I don't go off. Because it used to be for my Lego Batman stuff, I was recording the commentary completely off the cuff. I knew what I had to say, but it was still off the cuff, so I had to do a lot of retakes of recording. Whereas when I have a script, I can just I do it mostly first. I may have 1 or 2 hiccups, but when I run off a script, I'm perfectly fine. But the point of another power block, still didn't get it. The point of all this is that like, recording that footage was a little tough because sometimes the run, even though I knew what I had to do, didn't always go the way I wanted it to, so I had to prepare for that. I had to redo that. And even as I was going back to the footage to write the script, I noticed, yeah, I didn't really do this efficiently at all. Let's go back and re-record this section really quickly. And, oh god, I'm not gonna make this. Nope, I somehow barely managed to make it. So yeah, runs, especially for speedruns, like speedrunners, they know how to perform the tricks, but even then it doesn't always go the way they want it to, so it's just, you know, kind of how this stuff works. Another PAL block that I still did not get. Great, but at least we're far enough ahead to the point where it doesn't matter. But anyway, yeah, so I was happy to start working on the first day. He was very happy to have finally unlocked the character, and it was just a happy moment overall. But as far as this course, because we haven't really talked about it a whole lot, all that much, probably my favorite Bowser Castle. I think it's definitely, no, okay, so not overall, but of the 3 that are in this game, it is definitely my favorite Bowser Castle. It just has, there's a lot of cool little areas, like each room is a different obstacle you have to overcome. The swamps in some, there's fire in another, there's hallways to Bowser's statue where you go through a little mini garden, you go across the rickety bridge with lava flowing everywhere. There's a wide variety of areas that you can drive through, or not areas, like obstacles you have to face to make it through Bowser's Castle. And it's another one of those things where it really does not feel like we're racing on a course here. It feels like we're just driving through the castle, and it's pretty freaking awesome. No lies told. Yeah, but that is us coming up on the end of the Lightning Cup. The only thing that can sometimes screw with me is if I guess wrong as to where the lightning's gonna, or not the lightning, the fire's gonna rise up from there. But other than that, I'm pretty well off, and looks like, ladies and gentlemen, another PAL block! Good lord! And a lightning strike, great. That is the end of the Lightning Cup and the end of 50cc. Wonderful. Well, also, this is a pretty long course, because I think that might be the longest time we've had for a course up until this point. Anyway, now let's head to the award ceremony, and then after that, we have one more thing to go to. You got first place. Double star rank. With the amount of times we got PAL blocked, I am surprised to see that. I mean, no complaints, but wow, that surprises me. All right, now we're not quite done with this episode just yet because it's the end of the CC. Like once you play through all the cups at any given CC, you go to a special little something for completing it. So let's go check it out. just a nice little credit scene that plays on Luigi's Circuit, and I really, really like that. I don't know why I really like that, but it's really nice to watch. And also, as I'm sure you were able to discern, that was my Mii, which took the place of Luigi. Because now that we've beaten 1cc, our Miis will now replace, like any Miis you have saved on your console will now replace the certain faces in certain courses. I don't think yet, they don't all have that, but a lot of them do. Off the top of my head, I know Luigi Circuit has it, Coconut Mall has it, DK Summit has it, Wario's Gold Mine has it, Daisy Circuit does, Koopa Cape yes, Maple Treeway doesn't, I don't think. And, why is the last one of Star Cup escaping me? Grumble Volcano doesn't have it. Dry Ruins definitely does. Moonview Highway, yes, a lot of Mii opportunities in that one. Bowser Castle, no. Rainbow Road, no. And then the Retro Cups, I know they exist, but they're not coming to me off the top of my head. I know the Wii Cups as to where the Mii show up, but not the Retro Cups. I don't know those as well as I do. Actually, wait, do they even show up? There's gotta be some. Let me think about this really quickly. Sugarland, Delfino Square might be one. Waluigi Stadium might be one. Those are the, I don't actually know. Now that I think about it, there may not be any Retro Cups or Retro Courses that, never thought about that before. I could be completely wrong, by the way. I could be totally wrong. We'll find out 2 weeks from now when we do the 100cc Retro Cups, but, so, now it's time, I guess, for me to say, now that I've played through everything again, what would be my favorite, cup? Well, I think, so, Lightning Cup is a special place in my heart just because of the, actually, you know what? It's between the Lightning Cup and the Banana Cup, hands down. As for Retro Cups. I think it's gotta be actually the Lightning Cup. I think the Lightning Cup is my favorite of the Retro Cups. And there it is! A nice little photo, celebratory photo of me in my Mii suit, Mario, and Peach. So while we're on the screen, I'll say, Lightning Cup is my favorite Retro Cup, Flower Cup is my favorite Wii Cup. Which of the two do I like more? Flower Cup, hands down. Flower Cup is my favorite of the entire game. And as far as course specific, course specific, I don't actually know. Maybe Maple Treeway. I think off the top of my head, if I had to pick one, right now, off the top of my head, favorite Wii Cup, favorite Wii course would be Maple Treeway. Favorite retro course would probably have to be Shell. I don't think it'd be anything from the Shell Cup. I don't think it would be anything. Maybe no, don't. Yeah, okay. Communication been interrupted. Great. Oh, I'm trying to think. Maybe DK Mountain actually. That might be my favorite retro course. I don't know. That's going to be in fluctuation. We'll have to play through it again with 100cc to determine that definitively, but... Oh, I have to actually... Forget, I have to activate the Wii remote. There we go. Okay, so now then. Still more to go. Do you want to send a commemorative photo to the Wii message board? Sure, why not? Sending to the Wii message board. The commemorative photo has been sent to the Wii message board. If you send too many commemorative... Yeah. Please continue to enjoy Mario Kart Wii. Don't worry, game, I certainly will. Okay, now that we've star ranked everything, you won the Lightning Cup in 50cc. Congratulations, you have unlocked Diddy Kong, but that's not all. You scored a star rank in the entire Retro Grand Prix in 50cc. Congratulations, you've unlocked a small card, the Cheap Charger. You won all trophies and all cups in 50cc. Congratulations, you can now play the 50cc Grand Prix, carts and bikes. Meaning you no longer are restricted to using only carts in the 50cc. And I could have sworn you unlocked a character for doing that, not a car. Oh, you know what? I got it confused. Okay, I know why. I got it confused with 100cc. Okay, anyway. So that's it for this episode of Mario Kart Wii. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, and I hope to catch you all tomorrow for some more Mario Kart Wii. Goodbye.